everyone, this is Jelaila Starr. Welcome to my weekly updates. Today I want to do a video that's basically an update on the 2012 NIBRU DNA and You workshop that I'm traveling around doing. It's really for two purposes. It's for Wayshower training, and it's also to help do grid work and help anchor new vortices. All of these to help us get through the next 2 years. Now, this is critical times. I feel it seems like people are feeling it inside that things are happening. They're changing, and we're getting ready to enter a very difficult, challenging couple of 18, 19 months. And this is when all the prophecies that have been spoken of that have not occurred have a potentiality to occur. And on a galactic level, the timelines of worlds that were destroyed, their final events of their final days are being reenacted, which are, and many of those are actually the prophecies that were spoken of by Nostradamus and others. So there's plenty of validation that these events have a potentiality of occurring. Now, in my last email, I wrote about what the timeline events were in specific areas of the United States that are tied to these ancient events and the prophecies. And I got several emails from people going, well, you didn't talk about Colorado Springs or Colorado, you didn't talk about Southern California. I think there was in one place I forgot. Anyway, so I want to address those real quickly. The timeline events tied to Southern California is a man-made, it is a tsunami, a man-made tsunami instigated by China and the weather wars that are ongoing right now with China and a host of other countries. This is stuff they don't tell you about in mainstream. The Phoenix area is the detonation of nuclear warheads in the silos that are within 150 miles of Phoenix area. Well, if that happens, that whole area is going to be underwater, along with Southern California. Then Colorado Springs, or Colorado, is tied to an event, it's tied to a fake first contact scenario, because that's where NORAD's located. And this event is what the TV series V is helping to condition us for. And it's actually the TV series V is like a test market to see, or focus group to see how we will respond to an event like that happen. That's like a trump card that could very well be played. So none of those areas right now are scheduled for workshops, but we are working on them, and those will probably be next spring. Now, the reason, or like January through March or April, the reason why those are coming later, when others, like if you look at the list now, we have most of the East Coast is already scheduled, and Florida. Well, we probably need one or two more in Florida, but we've got the Northeast, because that's the one that's coming up next. Those areas are the ones, when you look at the timeline events, are coming up next. So yes, we need to deal with those. So NIAC's coming up on June 19th. Then we have right on the heels of that one, in July, we've got Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, which we just completely got all the details done for. This will help with the issue around the New Madrid Fault giving way and the Great Lakes dumping into the Mississippi. So if you're in the Milwaukee area, Chicago area, it's about a 45-minute drive from Milwaukee or Chicago. With Lake Geneva, and it is in a beautiful resort area that we will be doing this workshop, and you'll find information on the website. After that, we are going back to Seattle, more tweaking to be done in Seattle, and then from there we're going to Raleigh, North Carolina, and from Raleigh, North Carolina, the next one will be Fort Pierce, Florida. So hopefully if you're in those areas, you will attend those events and help add your energy to stabilizing this country and this world, because each one of those timeline events is tied to an area, to other areas in the world, all the sacred areas. So we're kind of creating this energetic spider web to hold things in place. So I hope you'll join me for your one-day event in your area. Okay, so that's it for today, and I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.